Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to get you clarity on what is going on with your person. Are you on their mind? Whether it's your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush. What are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? What would they wish to say to you from their deepest heart? And what actions would they like to take next? Also stay with me until the end because you'll also get the opportunity to ask any question of spirit that you have around timing. So we're going to get you some general timing guidelines for any kind of situation or change that you may be looking for in this connection. So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome to all of the new subscribers as well as to everyone who's part of the Live Tarot family. You know how much I love and appreciate you. And guys, I just want to say, this year, I would love to grow this family. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe. You have no idea how powerful it is and how much it literally helps me, a single mom, put my kids through school. So it's free to you, but very, very powerful to me. And I so appreciate all of your support. Also, make sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any future readings. Now, please do be gentle with yourself because this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate for you and your situation. If you would like specific guidance on your unique journey, we can have a personal reading, or you can order any of the multiple oracle decks that I've created for you to bring you clarity in between readings. I will be using those and showing those to you later on as well. And I also want to let you know that the Blessed Twin Flame necklace is back in stock, and we are so excited because we have two options now. We have the black and gold right here, and we have the ivory and gold right here. So this is a very special necklace because each of the designs within the heart pendant are different. So when you order it, I will choose a design for you. I will place the necklace in my altar where I've been praying and meditating for over 15 years now. I will infuse it with prayers, high vibration, so that you can either attract new love, attract the love of your life, or unite or reunite with that special person to keep you in high vibration and to help you in the manifestation process. I will also send you this necklace with a handwritten card that has a special blessing for you and your special person. And I will also include a very specific affirmation from my Twin Flames affirmation deck just for you. Okay, so all of that is included. And all of the links are always in the box below. If you are in the United States, I recommend that you order from my website, livetarot.com. If you are international, please do order from my Etsy shop. That is where we actually process international orders. All right, so let's get right into your card choices. You can pick number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation. So for group number 1, we have Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. So see which of these you feel most intuitively guided to. Okay, for group number 2, we have the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. And for group number 3, we have the Great Mother. Surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. So go ahead and make your selection and we will get started with group number 1 here, Sophia. My beautiful group number 1 that chose Sophia, let's take a look at, are you on their mind? Are you on their mind? And if so, What are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the beautiful Ten of Pentacles. Wow, look how beautiful. I love the colors. Beautiful imagery as well. Lot of Pentacles energy so far. So lots of earth energy. Your person could be an earth sign, although they don't have to be. And we have Temperance. Interesting. So yes, I feel like what your person is thinking about you, yes, you are on their mind, and they're thinking very, very, I like the energy. It's like they're thinking very, very practical thoughts about you and about this connection, which I always very much like, because to me, there's a difference between romantic fantasies or empty words, right? Promises that are never actually, coming into fruition, and specific real plans, plans to have a future. How beautiful is it, group one, that this Ten of Pentacles came through here as the central energy, okay? This tells me that your person this year specifically is wanting very much to make a very solid offer for this relationship to turn into something very real. So if you've been waiting for this relationship to go to that next level, that's what your person is very deeply thinking about and considering at this time. Because Ten of Pentacles is very practical energy. Like, it's the energy, and it's interesting because in this one you don't see that imagery, but usually there is, in traditional tarot, right, there would be a sense of, like, a family, generation, legacy. Sometimes there's an old gentleman on the card, right? So this is all about building a legacy, building something that is real, that is tangible, building a life together. So for some of you, I'm also feeling that there may be some sort of a long distance relationship. And I feel like even more so with the Seven of Pentacles here, there's been some sort of a distance or long distance going on here. So this year, I'm feeling that your person, what's really on their mind is, how can we bridge that gap? Like, how can we bring that distance to an end? So part of this Ten of Pentacles is also about either moving closer to one another, being in the same town, being in the same city, even being under the same roof. Like, it's time to finally make that decision. Are we moving forward? And if so, is it going to be in a very concrete way? It's going to be one of those things where it's like they want to see you every single day. For many of you, I'm also getting the energy that there is an issue here, and that has kind of come up from the past, where there's a sense of imbalance because maybe you guys don't get to see each other often enough. Okay, take that as it resonates. It may not be for everybody, but I feel like your person is thinking very much about how they can actually be in your physical presence, or like be able to see you, touch you, taste you, smell you, be with you, right, physically, more so than they ever have before. I feel like they feel that the more there has been a physical distance between the two of you, the more they feel like the balance in your situation has not been there. Okay, this is somebody who is very physical. Your person is somebody who is very much feels themselves in their body. Okay, this is somebody who is very physical, who is very grounded, who is very earthy, who really is very in tune with their body. And when they're in a relationship, they need to have physical contact. Okay, that's what brings balance to them with this Temperance energy. So I feel like if you're in some sort of a long distance relationship or some sort of a third party relationship where for some reason there's a block in the physicality, there's a block in you guys being physically together, you know, like being able to see one another, being able to look in each other's eyes, being able to touch one another, that is something that your person really does want to grow. Like they want this to increase. Seven of Pentacles, like they feel like they've already planted seeds of something good here with you, but they want to grow that. They want the harvest of it, right? They want to see how excuse me, they want to see how the seeds they've planted with you can grow into something really beautiful, that is very tangible, that is something very physical, right? So again, I'm just getting a very strong energy that this person is very physical. I also think that they're thinking very, very positively about what you guys have built together so far. Okay, they feel like there is a very solid foundation here. You know, there's a level of trust, there's a level of understanding. They feel really good about the way that you guys have been kind of, you know, really taking your time and building something together. I think one of their fears, though, is that they don't want anything to jeopardize the momentum that you already have going, right? Like they feel like there is a certain kind of momentum that you have, and they want to keep that going. They want to keep everything in balance. I think this person's greatest fear is when things go out of balance, because I think they have experienced this before. I feel like they've had certain experiences in the past that have left a bad taste in their mouth, in the sense that, you know, things would start off really well and then things would get out of balance. And when they got out of balance, then they never really were able to make it to this Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like this person, for them, this Ten of Pentacles energy is their central dream. Like, you know, I feel like even if they've been married before, even if they've been in serious relationships before, I just feel like this person has never fully achieved the dream of the Ten of Pentacles that they've always had. Something always fell short, something always felt less, something always fell apart. So I feel like with you, they have this sense of like, you know what, this is my chance. Finally, I feel like we are building something strong, we're building something solid, and I feel like I can finally have this dream. And to me, Ten of Pentacles is also about having a stable relationship, you know, that is very grounded in reality, that is about the day-to-day connection, that is about the day-to-day, you know, mutual support through the struggles of life. Like that's what I love about the Ten of Pentacles. A lot of people say that, oh, it's the card of like conventional relationships, but sometimes that idea of conventional relationship is all about the tangible, right? It's all about like, are we committed to each other in real life? Are we able to physically be together? Do we have a solid relationship and a foundation that we can build upon? See, this is where I feel like your person's priority is that, you know, they want this connection to actually grow into something, and for it to be very, very stable, for it to be very balanced, for it to be very real. Okay, I love that. I feel like that's when it's like, that's how they think of you, and that's how they think of this connection. Wow, look at this. See, this is so beautiful. I love this. To me, these oracle cards, the messages on these oracle cards are such a beautiful confirmation, group one. Such a beautiful confirmation that this is exactly what your person is looking for. Okay, look at this. Moving forward. Get ready for positive change. What a beautiful confirmation with that Ten of Pentacles and this moving forward energy. I feel like your person is ready. That is what they are thinking about. That is what is on their mind again and again when they are thinking about you, is that, okay, I am ready to move forward. I am ready to make an offer, to make this connection even more solid than it already is. I feel very strongly, group one, that there is a definite sense of momentum here. Okay, I feel like there's a definite sense of you guys have been building momentum. Okay, the next thing they want to do with this frog spirit is clear out the clutter. So I feel like, again, there's something here about being very, very honest, being very upfront, problem solving together, and clearing out anything remaining or any obstacles that are in the way of the two of you being physically together every day. So I feel like, again, there's a very refreshing energy, a very new energy coming through here from your person. They have this energy of, wow, now is our time. This is our moment. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut out any of the clutter or extra stuff that we don't need. And I feel like this clutter really does represent not just like physical clutter, but emotional clutter, right? It's like they want to cut out any of the things that haven't been serving the two of you, any kind of negativity that may be, you know, kind of obstructing this connection or making it feel a little bit more heavier, right? So that this practical energy of what is real, what is the day-to-day life that they want that to be blessed. Isn't that so beautiful? They feel the blessings. Look at this beautiful rainbow energy. I love it. I feel like your person really feels blessed to have you in their life. They feel very blessed to have this connection, and they want it to be very, very real. Okay, they want it to be solid. They want it to work out. Okay, there's a very beautiful energy here of them wanting everything to work out between the two of you, and I think that's the most important part. I feel like there's this beautiful energy also coming through from this wise leader card. You are a beacon for others. I feel like they also, when they think of you, they really do appreciate how you have shown up in this connection. They feel that you have that beautiful lion heart. Like, you know, they feel that you are very different from the people that they have had relationships with in the past. Going back to that energy of like they always felt like things would fall apart eventually with other people. With you, they feel the sense of strength. They feel the sense of stability, right? They feel that with you, they have the greatest chance at succeeding, at feeling fulfilled, at being with somebody who offers stability and who cares about stability. So I love the energy of this reading in general, because I feel like it has a lot to do with the desire for security, for stability, with the desire for having something real in your life that really makes sense, right? Clearing all the nonsense and getting to what actually makes sense, and getting to the things that are important to you, and just focusing on those. So let's get some specific messages from your person, and I'd really appreciate if you could take a second right now to give this video a thumbs up, a like. It really helps me, and if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to you, but you have no idea how powerful it is in helping me, a single mom, literally raise her kids. So thank you so much. We really appreciate your support. I can't go against my family. I let them have too much control over me. I'm stuck now. So take these messages as they resonate. I feel like for some of you, that's the clearing of the clutter. I feel like for some of you, there's been some issue with family or other pressures or other obligations that may be getting in the way of this Ten of Pentacles, that may be out of balance with that Temperance, right? So I feel like that's another thing that is on your person's mind, is that they realize that it's time. You know, they feel stuck. They want to move forward. They may still be struggling to clear that clutter. Okay, so they may be still figuring out how to move forward towards that Ten of Pentacles with you, how to come back into that balance with you, and how to continue building what they already have, even if they feel like they are stuck or they have been stuck in trying to, you know, resolve any issues with their family. Now, for some of you, I also feel that this wise leader has very much to do with this energy, as in your person is also thinking about how they can step into a leadership position here, because I think they realize that, especially if you're in the situation of the person, you know, being stuck with their like family situation, or not having the resolve or the strength to speak up, I feel like your person is also working on stepping into a much stronger energy of being kind of the leader of their own life, taking, you know, control of their own life and their situation, so that they can step up, you know, and make their own decisions. I miss you no matter what it looks like on the outside. I've become good at hiding my true feelings. Okay, so this is a special message for those of you who may be in some sort of struggle or separation. Your person definitely misses you and is still figuring out how to find balance and how to bring that 10 of Pentacles, you know, into your lives together. I've never met someone like you. You're special. Please have patience with me because I'm still learning. Okay, so yeah, so for some of you, your person is still growing. They're in this cycle of finding their balance, growing, trying to achieve that 10 of Pentacles. I feel like it's definitely a big goal. Okay, your person is very focused on that 10 of Pentacles goal. And all the more reason, right? Like when you're struggling with these kind of obstacles, or you're struggling with things that are, you know, challenging you to have the life that you want here, to build what you want to build, I feel like your person is becoming even more determined to have that very tangible, physical, real relationship with you. Oh my gosh, see? Oh my gosh, see how beautiful is that 10 of Pentacles with marriage? Now we're getting into what your person really wants to do next. What are they looking forward to? What are they wanting? Well, I'm not surprised, because 10 of Pentacles goes hand in hand with marriage. So, you know, even if you're not at that stage in your life where you want marriage, this just represents taking it to that next level, right? Commitment, tangibility, being under the same roof, or, you know, at least close by. That 10 of Pentacles, building something real. How beautiful is that? Okay, special message here from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. Okay, your masculine sees you as their divine counterpart, right? You are their feminine. You are the only one in their life. You're the only one in their mind. I feel like that's and in their heart. Like, I feel like that's the energy that we're getting, that you are the only one, the one and only. And see, big goals. Like I said, there's big goals that your person has for that 10 of Pentacles. And for some of you, it is about clearing out all of the things that may be getting in the way, the clutter, okay? Your person has big goals. They want to start a life with you this year. They want to start a real life with you. They want to commit to you. If it's geographical, they want to move closer to you. If it's third party, they want to resolve that situation. And again, third party doesn't have to be romantic. It can also be the family situation that's coming up right here, right? They want the resolution. They want to move on. And I think group one, that is the main thing that is on their mind. So if you have a question right now regarding timing, why don't you think about it? And we're going to get you a response from Spirit. Wow, in the next few minutes. So don't hold us to that. This to me is a good indication that there is a faster moving energy for the resolution or the answer that you're looking for. So that's really good news. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or order any of the oracle decks that I have created for you or used in this reading, a great place to start is the Twin Flame Oracle. We've sold thousands of these worldwide. They really help you to gain clarity and comfort in between my readings here. And we also have the Blessed Twin Flame necklace back in stock. So we have the black and gold, and we have the ivory and gold right here. So you can go to livetarot.com. All of the links are in the box below. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose the Fertile Void. Let's take a look at, are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? Are you on their mind? What are they thinking and feeling about you? So we have the King of Wands. Beautiful. So your person may be a fire sign. They don't have to be, but strong fire energy there on the King of Wands. We have the Hierophant. Interesting. And we have, wow, the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, I'm getting very strong marriage commitment vibes here. Okay, so yes, absolutely. Of course, you are on their mind, but this Hierophant coming here as the central energy to me really does represent some sort of solid commitment, some sort of structure. Okay, because I feel like your person really does see the two of you together as divine counterparts. And I feel like one of the things that they consistently think about is that you guys are very similar. And this is somebody who really enjoys that. You know how sometimes they say opposites attract? But sometimes, you know, people also mirror each other, and it depends on what makes you feel more comfortable or how you, you know, you really accept or want love to show up in your life. And I feel like your person is the kind of person who actually prefers more of the mirroring energy or prefers more of that mirroring connection versus that opposites attract connection. I feel like they really, really love the fact that both of you complement each other and mirror each other in very similar ways. And that's what makes this person feel much more stable and secure. This is not the kind of person who really likes the opposites attract thing. I feel like they see you as their divine counterpart because we have this beautiful King of Wands and Queen of Wands. So, you know, you both may be fire signs, although you don't have to be, or maybe one of you is and the other isn't, but they see themselves in you. And that's what really attracts them to you. That's part of the reason why they are head over heels in love with you. They feel that you are the person who can keep up with them, because I feel like they're coming through very strongly with that King of Wands energy or that Queen of Wands energy, and you are the other, right? So I feel like this person can be very bold. They can be very passionate. They may have a lot of ideas. They may be very goal oriented. They may be somebody who really does like to go out and get things done in life. They may have a lot of passion and purpose, and they're looking for, or before they met you, they were looking for somebody who has the same, and they found that in you. I feel like you challenge them in really amazing ways. I love the fact that we have a lion and a lioness here. Isn't that so beautiful? I feel like they see you as somebody who has a lion heart, who's very brave, who's very sure of themselves, even though, you know, you may not feel that, right? You may feel that, hey, you know, I have my struggles too, but there's something about the way you present yourself in the world that really attracted this very lion-hearted person. They wanted somebody who reminds them of themselves. Like they, again, I feel very strongly, group 2, that they see themselves in you. And they like that. They wanted somebody who could be their equal. This may be somebody who has a very strong personality, and they may not be the kind of person who does well with personalities that are not as equally strong as theirs. Like they like to be challenged. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting, that they want somebody who is equally strong to challenge and excite them in a way that makes them feel like, you know, they are really powerful. They're earning your love. They're earning your respect. And And this is something that they were looking for very much, and that is what they are going to commit to. Okay, so I almost feel like this person, before they met you, was also kind of more of a free bird, you know, like somebody who really is very independent, who's very bold, who is like kind of action oriented, doing their own thing. They may not have been somebody who was looking for a commitment, but I feel like there's something in you that has inspired them to actually want to do that, and they're really even surprising themselves, okay? Because the Hierophant's energy is an energy of structure, right? And that's what I feel is so interesting, is here you may have two lion-hearted individuals, two free spirits, two bold and powerful energies who, because they've found each other, are now okay with structure. They're okay with labeling this relationship. They may be okay with standing in front of their friends and family and making a real commitment to marriage. And it may be something that has surprised both of you. But I feel that your person is very much wanting to settle down with you, okay? And this may be somebody who has never felt like they're gonna settle down. Oh my gosh, see? We're even getting children, okay? So if you guys are at that stage in life, I feel like your person is thinking very, very, very deeply about marriage and children, or commitment and children, or growing your family, or bringing your families together. You may have children from previous relationships. That might also be part of this. Like, how can we blend our families or bring, you know, us all under one roof? There's something here about them either wanting to have children with you, or wanting to blend your existing family and being closer to each other's children, if that is the case. Take it as it resonates. Really beautiful energy here. And look, we're getting the cat energy again. Here we have a tiger. So there's definitely a sense of bravery, a sense of courage, a sense of cunning. Like, let's be shrewd about how we plan out our future. I feel like there's a sense of let's be intentional. Okay, let's not just let things fall by chance. Hierophant energy is also, to me, very much about being grounded and intentional. It's not about just letting things happen willy-nilly, but really taking solid decisions, being self-disciplined. I feel like there's just a lot of positive and tangible energy coming from here. Look, we're even getting the cow spirit. The miracles are endless. So I do feel that your person feels that this connection, this relationship has been very miraculous in their life. It's changed them in ways that they haven't really ever even considered. Again, I'm getting that strong energy that this was a free spirit. And you may have been a free spirit as well. And so you both have very much surprised each other. This love has been kind of like a huge wake-up call, a big tsunami in your lives. As in, the wake-up call has been that both of you, through this love, through this connection with each other, through this definite strong chemistry and passion that you share, you both have very much come to this awakening, this wake-up call that, you know what, you might be ready for something more traditional. You know, you might be ready. Like, you guys may have been off building your empires, building your careers, you know, just, you know, being these free spirits out in the world. But maybe this love is the wake-up call that you're ready for the next step. You're ready for something more tangible. You're ready for some sort of a commitment, whether it's marriage, whether it's an engagement, whether it's moving in together. But there's something here about the voyage that you guys are taking together. It's really powerful, this voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Okay, so you guys are on a journey together. It's really beautiful. You're feeling like this is miraculous. You never thought, I feel like this person never thought that they would actually want to settle down, you know? And so they feel like meeting you has been a miracle, because it has actually changed them in very, very incredible, extraordinary ways. So let's get some specific messages from them. And I'd really appreciate it if you could take a second right now to give this video a thumbs up, a like. It really helps me. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. You have no idea. It is absolutely free and easy for you, but it literally powerfully helps me, a single mom, raise my kids. Really, I mean, that's the bottom line. We are so grateful to you for your support. You're gorgeous both inside and out. Being around you brings peace and light to my life. See? Beautiful energy. Beautiful. I love it. Miracles. I long for you but can't express it. I'm trying to heal my childhood wounds so I don't hurt you again. So take this as it resonates. For some of you who may be going through some struggle or some separation at this time, your person, just know that your person is very much longing for you. They may have some sort of wounds that they're healing at this time that may be blocking them from coming into this, you know, fully shaped offer, or this very tangible sense of it is time to take this to the next level. Now, coming from this King of Wands or Queen of Wands energy, that may be the reason why your person is a very bold person, right? For some of you who are in the struggle or separation phase of this connection, it may be that they have certain childhood wounds that they are running away from. And maybe that's why they come across as a very bold, you know, very free-spirited, very, you know, lion-hearted energy. Maybe there's a lot of stuff, trauma in their lives that they have overcome, and it has made them very strong, but it's also made them very independent, you know, and it's made them somebody who struggles with the idea of settling down, and that might have caused some sort of a rift or, you know, temporary separation between the two of you. I'm sorry I betrayed your trust. I turned my back on you when you needed me the most. See, so I feel like these two messages are definitely for those of you who are in struggle or separation at this time. These energies may have been like taxing on this desire for something more real or tangible. So for some of you, you may be in that phase where it's like, yeah, you guys were doing amazing on your own. You had so much chemistry, so much passion, but there may be a block to, okay, how do we take this to the level of the Hierophant? Like, do I want to commit to this? Do I want something stable and long-term? Or am I still just kind of like, you know, adventuring? You know, like, am I still on this adventure, not willing to settle down? And that may have caused some sort of temporary rift here. So Spirit, can you please tell us, what does this person wish to do next towards you and this connection? What do they wish to do next? What are their next actions going to be? Interesting. So we have two that popped out here. So we'll take all of them. So see, I feel like there's definitely, see, for some of you, there's definitely some energy of being stuck here. But I feel like it's coming to an end because we're also getting the energy of realizing your potential, creating a sacred space in order to do that. Okay, so I do feel that your person feels very, very deeply connected to you with this fifth dimension energy. Okay, you're very connected at that soul level. So even if you're in some sort of separation at this time, you may be seeing synchronicities, you may be seeing signs, you may be having dreams that this connection is still very, very powerful. It just needs to come unstuck. Okay, your person is very much seeing and realizes with this energy, all that Wands energy, there's tremendous potential here. There's tremendous potential to be realized. There is a sacred space that is opening up here for this connection to finally find its next level, because I feel like for some of you, there's definitely been some sort of stuck energy, but I do feel that that energy is on its way out. Okay, it's becoming unstuck because of this voyage of the heart energy, because of this wake-up call. Sometimes you need that big tsunami to hit, right? Sometimes you need to feel the loss in order to become unstuck. Sometimes that sacred space is that space of, I have lost this person for now. What if I stepped away, or you stepped away, and I realized that that was the wrong thing to do? I realized that this space that is created here is an uncomfortable one. It's a space of loss, sadness, I just don't want that. So I feel like there's definitely movement for those of you who've been stuck. There is a movement coming from that tsunami because there's a big wake-up call that has definitely affected your person at this time. So if you have any questions right now regarding timing on this connection, go ahead and think about what your question is regarding timing, and we're going to get you an answer from Spirit. And just take this as a general guidance. We're getting Wednesday. Okay, so to me, what this means is that you may get a faster resolution or answer to this question, like this timing, whatever you've asked, it may come through rather quickly. And specifically, you may see some sort of change on any given Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday may be a very, very powerful day for you to see some sort of an answer to your question. So let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading, great place to start is the Twin Flame Oracle. We've sold thousands of these worldwide. They really bring you a lot of clarity and comfort in between my readings here on YouTube. Or you could even order the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, which is back in stock. So we have the black and gold and we have the ivory and gold. If you are in the United States, I urge you to always order from my website, livetarot.com. Please do support, creators who want to be able to sell from their own sites. If you are global, like international, outside of the US, then you can also order on Etsy.com because that's where we process our international orders. But overall, just thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. All right, my beautiful group 3 that chose the Great Mother. Let's see, are you on their mind? And what are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? Are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. All right, so we're getting a lot of earth energy here. So this person or you could be earth signs, but you don't have to be. And we're getting the beautiful Four of Wands. Okay, so I'm getting a very interesting energy here from your person, group 3. I feel like this is somebody who definitely is thinking about you, and what they're doing at this time is they just may be taking their time, and moving slowly to get to know you. I feel like they, for those of you who this may be like a newer relationship, I feel like this is somebody who is not going to rush into anything because they're looking for something serious. Okay, they're looking for, look at this beautiful end result here of the Four of Wands. They are looking for a lifelong celebration of love, of commitment, of happiness, of joy, and possibly even a wedding. So I feel like if this is a newer connection, I feel like your person is very much thinking about where this connection is going. They are really taking their time to get to know you, to get closer to you, to see what develops. Now, if this is a relationship that has been going on for some time and it's not a newer relationship, I feel like your person is still feeling the same way, like they're headed towards this deeper commitment. But again, I feel like even if it's not a newer relationship, I do feel that they are definitely a slower moving energy with this Knight of Pentacles. And it's interesting the way this deck portrays the Knight of Pentacles. It almost seems like, okay, I guess this could be a horse, but it kind of reminds me of a mule as well. You know, it definitely has a slower moving energy. You don't get the sense that this creature, whether it's a horse or a mule or whatever it may be, you don't get the sense that this creature is rushing anywhere, right? This creature is, and it almost seems like it's sniffing this pentacle. So it almost feels like, you know how like you have like, you know, that animal energy of like, you know, how animals tend to sniff things. They try to like, you know, see what's going on in the territory. Are there any dangers? Is everything okay? Right? Their sense of smell, right, is very strong, right? Like that's how they tend to kind of mark their territory. Not like as in this is my territory, but I don't want to say mark. I mean more like understand their territory, understand their environment, understand what they're dealing with, right? So I feel like that's what this person's energy is like. They're more deliberate, they're more intentional, they're slower definitely in moving forward, because they need to kind of know where everything is. You know, it's kind of like they need to kind of, you know, sniff things out. They need to kind of, you know, figure out what is going on. And when they feel safe, when they feel like, yes, okay, there's something, you know, really beautiful here. There's a Six of Pentacles. Like there's an equal relationship here. There's reciprocity. I feel like I'm giving and I'm receiving, because I do feel, group 3, for some of you, your person, this Six of Pentacles coming as their central energy tells me that they've definitely suffered in the past before in being in relationships that weren't equal, where they felt that they were being taken advantage of, or somebody was taking advantage of them, or they ended up giving more than what they were receiving and the other person was just a taker. Okay, so I feel like part of the reason why this person may be slower in getting to that level of commitment that both of you want is because they really need to test the waters. They really need to see what things are like, where, you know, where everything's falling into place in order to make that next step forward. I think they are very, very touchy about the idea of people who are takers, or people, not that you are, but like I feel like this is what they've dealt with in the past. I also feel, group 3, for many of you, your person, the reason also why it may seem that they are not making a decision or taking their time to make a decision is also because they feel that in the past things have started off very well, like in other relationships they've been in. It could even be marriages for some of you. Your person may be divorced or may have had a, you know, marriage in their past, or some sort of very serious long-term relationship, and it all started out really well and good. It all started out great. And then over time, it became that your person was the one who was giving. And the other person just started taking and not really giving back. So this is why I feel like your person has been burned by this in the past. It has made them very cautious. Okay, it's making them a very cautious person who does not want to be in that cycle again. Okay, so that is why they're always looking for reciprocity. So I feel like this is a special message from Spirit. Group 3, your person is somebody who definitely needs to see reciprocity. Okay. And when they see that, interesting that this vulnerability is, and when they see that, when they feel that everything is going in the right direction, that, you know, that this is definitely an equal give and take. This is the meeting of two equal hearts and equal minds. That's when they start to be comfortable with showing their vulnerability. Because, you know, with a lot of that, this Pentacles energy, I feel like this is somebody who is very practical. They're very down to earth. There is a lot of passion within them, but they're afraid to let it out because they're afraid to be vulnerable. Because again, I feel like they've been burned in the past. They've been heartbroken in the past. They have a lot of passion, a lot of feelings, but they feel like it has worked against them in the past. See, creative wonderment, follow your passion. So I feel like every time they followed their passion in the past, they feel like they've come to regret it because it's always kind of, you know, bitten them, you know, come back to bite them. And so they feel a lot of passion. They have a lot of love and passion and emotion within them, but they may not be quick to show it to anybody because it's their way of protecting themselves. You know, I feel like Sometimes there are people who are very, very passionate, but they feel like they have to be very careful as to who they give that passion to. How do they express that passion? Because they don't want to, they don't want to let somebody who doesn't have the best intentions be manipulative of that. Not that, again, you are. And also, I feel like it's the sense of like, I have a lot of passion, and I know that when I give into that, when I give into those emotions, I tend to get carried away, and I need to also check myself. So I feel like for your person, it's a defense mechanism on two fronts. One is being afraid of being hurt and taken advantage of. The other is a way to just protect themselves and have some sort of discipline or self-control. I do feel this person comes across very down to earth and very practical, because they need to do that in order to practice some sort of self-control, because they do get carried away. In the past, they have gotten carried away with their passion a lot, right? And this is why I feel like they've really become very, very controlled about their vulnerability, about their emotions. Like it takes a lot for them to become vulnerable. And I do feel that there may be a mirroring energy here as well, that, this may be also a description of you in some ways, group 3. Like you may also be the same way. You may have also experienced some of the same things and are guarding yourself or defending yourself in the same ways. And oftentimes when we get two people who are doing that and they're mirroring each other, progress can be a bit slow, because people need time to become comfortable with one another. People need time to see the reciprocity. They want to see a consistent reciprocity. It's like, see, Six of Pentacles is not about like, okay, the first 6 months, everything's hunky-dory. It's so great. We're equals. We're giving, we're receiving, we're exchanging. But after 6 months, like it just goes downhill. I feel like both of you, if you're both mirroring each other, if you feel that this is also describing you yourself, group 3, it's because both of you are taking your time to see. You're very, very clear on the fact that sometimes the honeymoon period can be very sweet. It can be very passionate, but it can also be misleading, right? So like you're looking to see if this stays the way it's supposed to, if it stays equal, if it stays beautiful, if it stays respectful over time, so that you could, slowly show yourselves to each other. You're getting this beautiful swan spirit. Time for a deep dive, right? Begin now. Take your first step to be vulnerable. So I feel like both of you are coming to that point, and your person is getting closer and closer in their thoughts, in their heart, in their feelings about you, to go deeper, right? Like they feel like, okay, once I've tested the waters, once I feel more and more stable, once you feel more and more stable and secure, it's time for us to go deeper. Okay, it's time to begin. Take the first step towards true intimacy and true vulnerability. I feel like it's all in that process of becoming. So I'd really appreciate it if you could take a second right now to give this video a thumbs up, a like. It really helps me in the channel. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. You have no idea how powerful it is. It's free to you, but it literally helps me, a single mom, put my kids through school. And so the three of us really do appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. This one just flipped itself, so I'm going to have to take it because I'm feeling it deeply. I pushed you away because I was scared to commit to a real relationship. Okay, so for some of you, this slower moving energy, right? Take it as it resonates. This slower moving energy, or this lack of vulnerability, or lack of like somebody opening up here, may have made it kind of manifest itself into this pushing away energy. So you may be watching this reading because you feel pushed away, or you feel like, this person, you feel that they really care. You do feel the love, you do feel the passion, and yet you don't understand why sometimes they're pushing you away, or you feel pushed away energetically or emotionally in some way. And that's because, there's this fear of having that real relationship, that Four of Wands. Like, see, it's like your person so wants this, but they're also very hesitant and afraid to get there, right? Because it is a big commitment. It is a big responsibility. It is finally saying, oh my gosh, this is real. Because see, you challenge me in ways that make me grow. Even though it's difficult, I know it's right. Wow. See, so I feel like there's definitely a mutual challenge that is going on here. There's a mutual growth that's going on here. And part of this slower moving energy is really about taking on that challenge, taking on that growth so that you can open yourself up. You can open your heart, you can open your mind, you can be more vulnerable. My childhood was difficult and it still affects me. I was let down by the people I loved and trusted. So see what I mean? This is why I'm saying, so this person, they may have had those experiences in the past where they felt like, you know, they gave and gave and then they didn't get anything in return. Eventually the other person stopped giving, or there's some sense of, and you know, and that doesn't even have to be just in romance. It could even be that they felt that, you know, their parents or their caregivers who raised them stopped giving to them and made them feel let down or abandoned in some way. So Spirit, can you tell us, what does this person wish to do next? What are their next actions? Yeah, finding balance. This is good. This is good because I feel like that's going to be what is going to create that vulnerability. The more balanced, again, Six of Pentacles, also about balance, reciprocity, things being equally balanced between two people. So again, see, I feel like this is, to me, a confirmation, Group 3, that your person's central issue in life, in relationships, in their life journey has been reciprocity, equality, not being the person who's always giving, and you know, dealing with takers. I feel like they've dealt with a lot of takers in their life, whether it's through family, friends, work. Mostly, I'm feeling though, mostly through family and through romantic relationships. Like they're just exhausted. They're done with the takers in life. And again, you are not a taker, but I feel like they're just very, very, like, you know, cautious. Beautiful. So I think at some point your person is coming to the point where they are ready to finally surrender these blocks, because they are fully seeing that even after the honeymoon period is over, whether it's coming to an end, like, you know, that first 6 months of the relationship, or it already has, they're seeing that you guys are still balanced. They're seeing that there's still that Six of Pentacles. There's still an equal sharing and equal giving and taking of, you know, love and care and intimacy in the relationship. So they're getting ready to surrender their anxiety, surrender their blocks. They're getting ready to detach and trust and free fall and have faith that all will be well. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. So to me, this whole reading, Group 3, has been really about going through the stages of development, you know, within a relationship, the building up of trust and the release of resistance. Okay, so there's definitely, I feel like your person definitely has resistance within them, as you're seeing in all of these and with this no. So I feel like what they're trying to do is to surrender that, right? To surrender the resistance, surrender the no, and come into balance, knowing that this is on its way, like it is developing, and it's developing in the right direction. So I do feel that they're going to be, you know, you're going to start seeing more of their passion coming through. They're going to start being more and more comfortable with sharing their deep inner passions with you. So if you have a question regarding anything having to do with timing around this connection, go ahead and think about that question, and we're going to get you an answer. Just take this as general guidance. Okay, so between now and 2 months, you will see some sort of an answer or resolution to the timing question that was in your mind that you just asked Spirit. Okay, that's really good. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading, a great place to start is the Twin Flame Oracle. This is the one we've sold thousands of copies globally, all around the world. It really brings you a lot of comfort and clarity in between my readings. You can also, like I said, have a personal reading with me, or you can also even order the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, which is back in stock. We have the ivory and gold, and we have the black and gold. And so if you're in the United States, I always encourage you to please make your purchases on my website, livetarot.com. Please support individual creators, you know, so we're not dependent upon, you know, things like Etsy and Amazon. And if you are international, please do use my Etsy shop. That is where we process international orders. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.